We are currently in a world where friends don't let friends build data centers, where the cloud needs to be first and where serverless is the new gold standard for development. But back when I worked at Amazon on the early days of cloud computing, people were afraid to move to the cloud because they couldn't see their assets and needed control. With all of the cloud issues around data ownership and control, those days are back. And now, about this. In 2009, I joined Amazon Web Services to help data center customers to move to the cloud. Back then, it was a novelty, and even for some that clearly saw it as the best return on investment and strategic direction for their infrastructure. The problem back then was not having enough human resources to manage the cloud, the lack of proper tools, and, in some cases, mostly security in the whole cost technology stack. Fast forward a decade, we are now in a different world, more agile, more diverse, more optimized and bound to deal with scale from day one. But this journey has been quite interesting for me, to be honest with you. One of the things I've been advising customers since 2014 was to go with the multi-cloud strategy. And despite some fear, uncertainty and doubt, I still think it's one of the best long-term strategies to have stuff in the cloud. So let's demystify some of this FUD. Some say multi-cloud isn't cheaper. Well, true in the sense, multi-cloud was never a cost argument except under some disaster recovery scenarios and optimal development situations. On the other hand, the opportunities presented with price competition are far too great to skip, especially if you are operating under serverless architecture and technology stacks. And obviously underlying all of this, to orchestrate and manage, is automation, which is the leverage to make these scenarios manageable. Having your eggs in different baskets brings also some more agility. And to those who say it would create lots of dependencies and problems to maintain different assets in different places, I call their BS and tell them that having multiple clouds doesn't kill agility at all. Because that comes from both automation and serverless, if you want to go that way. With that, you can have a minimum set of standards, technology stacks, functions and services that can operate the same way wherever they are. You clearly don't need to use the latest and newest technology stack from your current provider. That is exactly what, in my opinion, kills agility. The needs to constantly change under some novelty pressure to use it because, I don't know, everyone is. If it works for you, keep it, expand and work on it. So bottom line, having a cloud exit strategy means that you pretty much take advantage of the multitude of cost options between platforms. You choose which one is best and cheaper for you and your organization. Because if you can operate in the serverless environment and sort it out automation, you can literally create an architecture framework that can give you the best exit strategy on the market. The possibility to control your choices, data, and you actually own your architecture. Like when in 2009 people wanted with data centers, but at a fraction of the cost, work and increased performance and capabilities. For me, having the option to move to a different cloud provider when I want is the best exit strategy and insurance that you will have on your architecture. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. See you on the next episode.